The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps, and then it's gone. It seems the sound here is detached. You can hardly hear your own breathing. You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence, your voice is barely, it's unnerving. The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes.
Can you hear anything? I wonder why the church was...
His detached tone conceals how. Maybe the church was designed this way to prevent boisterous activity, singing and dancing on its premises. He doesn't seem entirely convinced, though. The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead. Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin. There's nothing.
Officer, what are you looking?
You see something hanging from the... Maybe it's possible to... Is that a man? Looks more... The crab man. The man leaned forward a little, fixing you.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be all right.
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesque and a district in Jamrock.
I'm here to receive the mother's love. You can too, Holmes.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question?
Hey, and what was that about, the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here. I know it's hard to admit that you got a problem. I was like you one.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
It doesn't matter who I am, Way. I'm just bringing you the message of the mother's love. She don't want you to hang. This is the church of the mother of silence. You are...
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking. 'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance, he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Think they scared of me. Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no...
Though he used to, a long time ago.
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually wait. Might even be nice to...
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Other spooker?
Viaita is... Grandma?
No. I just call her Viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. That's what I said, Holmes. Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests. I'm afraid not, S.A. You just have to wait until she comes.
Or search through her radio computer. A machine stands in the corner, watched over.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on. We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be...
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect. The Ream Prefect is the governmental version of the commonly used Ream Civic model. Although mostly based on the same technology, the Ream Prefect is equipped with better noise attenuation circuit. You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater. The speaker comes to life. Static.
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Bru.
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Good. Please.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to get... Maybe he knows something.
Received. I will register votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? I have 2 machines registered.
Saint-Brune. That's the church. And Rue de...
Anything else I can help you? Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log? Goodbye, votre accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated. Nothing happens.
Oh, hey, Wade. There's coffee in the back. Too many times, essay.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password.
That is true. But what comes after?
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it. Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it. I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be...
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures. And is that a satchel of tools?
Sure am. Whittling wood, now I use those same hands in service.
All right, let's consider the context and meaning here.
It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it. I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone. Convenience has got nothing to do with what...
There's a profound longing in that gaze, like he wants to be one with whatever is up there.
Do you remember your name?
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. Your place amongst your fellas, your place in the world. That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters. This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there, a way out into nothingness. This church was built, I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, oh, that's no simple question, I said. She is a cavity in the dark, beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes. And I think they were. A long time ago, I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them. I will be incinerated, but not destroyed.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory. I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes. That's the material. Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here. Back when I still have. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now. It's not like that at all, man.
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you. To his very own self.
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, when's the last time you walked?
There are drugs darker than alcohol circling your system.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending.
Police raid a while back.
Did you witness it?
Not really, or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you. I think we're done here, Essay.
That was, however, I'm still not sure how it's read.
Why does art inspire you so much? Is it? Yet your eye constantly seeks out the most critical side of. In short, art is the highest form of human communication. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art. Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street. You must also apprehend criminals. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art. The machine's keyboard is still the speaker.
Good afternoon. Votre accident en scène brune. This good. Please repeat password. Good. I have unlocked the filament. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today? Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
The machine's keyboard is still. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit. The first entry, made on the 4th of February, arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while. Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. Seventh of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on.
Why would anyone need any of these?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called Sim off, but at least the artists have their act together. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the...
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. Seems like something to do with radio computers. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the authors.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in
the strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio and...
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a cure.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter...
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared.
The girl on the ice?
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me in.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodle. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of a strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Well, you won't find any music venue organizers here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some...
We should talk to her. After she has
in white, silver, and apricot faience. The young mother of humanism stands above you. This is her. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath. Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your, as if under a microscope. The woman looks down at you, standing there. She acknowledges the passing of you. No, she doesn't care about you. She only cares about her shiny sovereign's orb and her silk robes and getting to. As that soft word passes through your mind, your fingertips touch your chest 4 times as you stand in the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles. Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile. But she was not hell. She is the. There you stand, below her.
What is it? No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper. Yes. Or no.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something past.
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and R. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teen.
What?
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea. This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. Take a guess, why don't you? I can't believe they got you so...
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't... I use the AR-1 as my RAIN pre... Mm-hmm. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? All right. Well, all radio computers I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. But it's not... Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy any.
She liked telling me this. It calmed her nerves.
Great. You really like those questions, don't you? I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me. I'm looking for the location of a two...
Wait. She's looking for a disruption in the radio. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have?
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life form?
Ghosts? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts.
You do know there's no need to officially document this information, right?
She has already turned back to her keyboard.
Because it's just trial and error. Trying to locate... And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could... Somewhere underneath those roofs...
Only a faint, strange things.
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible...
The Pillar of Silence?
Maybe. But it's... I know. No.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands type in hun.
Great. Thanks. The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.